of a voltage through my system as an 18-year-old like I can't even explain. It was invigorating, this idea of living a deliberate life and sucking out all the marrow. And yet, I immediately knew you better do this wisely, because this whole category of, there's a category of stuff that will mess you up and add up to nothing. But wow, what's the difference? Right? Okay. This is going on in my brain in like the biggest way. It's like a song that came out of my head. At the same exact time, I closed on this house. This was just sort of a detail. I needed a place to live. This is what was really going on in my brain. Okay, now, we'll merge them. I'm sitting there writing out my first installment check. My very first check at my desk, which is in my laundry room / bedroom, which is all 10 by 10. My bunk was above the washer and dryer, right? And I'm sitting there in my little room writing out $206.10. 200, I'm writing 200 on a checkbook. And Jeff and Kelly popped their head in my little office, and they said, "Hey, we're heading out to Green Lake, here's the rent." And they each threw a $100 bill on my desk. And I went, "Oh, thanks." And then I looked back down to keep writing, and here's $200 sitting on my desk. And I literally just wrote 200. I was right in the middle writing $206.10 and $200 to sit at the desk. And I froze. It's like I got hit by a 2x4. And I stood up. I've told this story, I don't know, 3,000 times, and hair still stands up on my arms because I stood up, my heart was racing. I was like, oh my God. What just happened in that moment? The best way I can describe it, it's as if a limousine pulled up in front of my piece of crap house, and a guy opened the door and said, "Anywhere you want to go, get it. All you got to do is buy more houses, and find more Jeff and Kellys to pay for them, and anything you ever want to do, all these dreams, all these places, this whole vision you have at 18 of how you want it to get in, just do this. Rinse and repeat, and you're on your way. We'll take you there." And I knew it absolutely in my soul. I can't really even explain, but it was just like life changed right then, right there. I have never done anything professionally other than what started that minute. Buy more real estate, find more Jeff and Kellys to pay for. That's it. It's a short book. What do? Buy real estate, find Jeff and Kellys to pay for. And that's all I've done now for almost 44 years. That's it. Well, okay. So there's that quote, and I want you to stare at this. I put this in front of 400 kids in a lecture hall at the university 35 years ago when I taught at the university. And I said, write a picture, or write a paper about that picture. And I want to know, where are you in that picture? And do you know what 400 papers said? They say exactly what you would say. Here's what you don't say. Oh, here I am. That's me. Here I am. No, you don't do that. No one does that. No one does that. I've read hundreds of papers on this, and they all sound pretty much the same. They say, people see me as this, but really I'm this. They see me as one of light that just kind of goes along with things, but inside I'm rebellious. Nobody quite gets me. I'm a little off. I'm kind of a black sheep. I kind of have to do it my own way. I might look like I go along with the flow, but inside my head, it's a whole different conversation. God, I mean, a variation of that I've read hundreds of times. And you know why? Because that's the true statement. We're one of one. There's no one like us. And yet, when you look at how society lives, we live a Costco environment. We are herd animals everywhere you go. And it disturbs me. Well, right out of the chute, I'll tell you something. This idea of living a deliberate life, I told myself, no matter what, I'm going to do this my own way. And when things happen that I didn't see coming, I'll take out a notepad and embrace the tuition of whatever happens. But it's going to be my own trail. It's going to be my own way.